get beyond this. All we're voting to is accept the report and the recommendations. I mean, we get recommendations every day. That doesn't mean we have to vote them in or vote them out. I mean, we get people come up to the podium every meeting and give us a recommendation to do something or not to do something. So I don't put much teeth in this, and I'd like to see. I don't think this is nothing to get the board upset over.
Thanks, Supervisor. Supervisor Delmore.
Just a real brief comment, Mr. Chairman, is Supervisor Pinches, in one hand, you're correct as to what's before us today, but on the other hand is the message we're sending to staff that in what they've put in here is the process that is the mountain. And the mindset's great, but the mountain that staff, and you're not aware, I don't believe, of the staff time that's gone in on this project. It's incredible. Not just the 100 hours on the dang mosquito, but all the stuff behind the scenes. It's incredible. And I concur with the chairman. I think it's come to time for whether or not we want to continue with that expense, and I am not willing to do that. So I will not be supporting this. It's above and beyond just what you see here.
Last comment.
To comment on that, you know, I understand your point, but really you're talking about a budget issue. Maybe we're overstaffed in environmental health if they got to can put 100 hours into, you know, studying this mosquito larvae. Maybe that's not a priority in environmental health in tighter economic times. Maybe we ought to either you know, look at cutbacks in that budget or something, because frankly I think, you know, that's, and then what if they decide we have a real mosquito larvae problem? Are we going to change our position in Mendocino County and go back to spraying people's backyards and everything? So, you know, that's a bigger issue. But as far as the time issue, to me, that's strictly a budget issue in the priorities. But I think that's another issue that's totally separate than this piece of paper.
Thanks, Supervisor. Further discussion? Okay, call for the vote. All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed?
No.
No. Motion passes on a 3-2 vote. Supervisor Wattenberger and Delbar dissenting. Okay, in a matter of time, I'd like to, and unfortunately, ask for members that are here for the follow-up to public expressions concerned regarding illegal camping along Russian River to please indulge us and ask that you come back after lunch. And we do have a presentation of a California State Association of Counties 2008 Challenge Award to Healthy Kids Mendocino, followed by a reception at this time. It's already a half an hour late, so this will be item 9A. Supervisor Delwar is the sponsor.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman. And as part of my responsibilities as an officer with the California State Association of Counties, I had the opportunity to serve as one of the judges on the Challenge Award competition, and of the 255 entries, we spread them out. I was able to judge the 7,000 population and up counties, the big urban counties, and Mendocino County's application for the Healthy Kids program was in the 50,000 to 200,000 population range. The judges that reviewed this were extremely pleased with the program of Healthy Kids Mendocino. And I think it showed what really a community private-public partnership collaboration can do. The Challenge Awards, this is, I believe, our first one as well. And so this is a big event for Mendocino County. And we go through, and I know that I do it every year, and I believe every one of us up here does it, as we read those Challenge Awards that are awarded to every other county, we see which ones we can put into place for Mendocino, and we share those. And we give those to the right departments, and hopefully they can put those programs into place. What Healthy Kids Mendocino has done is provide the other 57 counties in California the framework for providing health care for our children. And I'm very proud to have the opportunity to bring this forward, and I'd like to at this point introduce Mr. Paul McIntosh, who's the Executive Director of CSAC, for the actual presentation.
Thank you, Supervisor Delbar. Mr. Chairman, members.
Welcome.
Good morning. It's still morning. As a former county administrator, or should I say a recovering county administrator, it's always my pleasure to come and visit counties. This is my first official visit to Mendocino County, and it's very, very lovely. I come through here often, but this is my first time appearing before your board. So I appreciate the opportunity. It's also always a pleasure to acknowledge the work that our fine men and women who work for California counties do on our behalfs and on behalf of the citizens of this great state. I'm here today to honor your county as one of only 10 counties to be recognized in 2008 with the CSAC Challenge Award. We began this award in 1994 to identify and acknowledge exemplary programs that our counties were performing, and those programs that are transferable to other counties throughout the state. And even some of them now have even gone on a national level and are being done by counties throughout the United States. At a time when our counties, as you've already acknowledged during some of your discussions, our counties are facing unprecedented economic times. Our state and even the nation is facing unprecedented economic times. Having innovative programs that save money or that extend services in a cost-effective manner are even more important. And the innovation and the performance that this program has inspired in your staff and demonstrates throughout the state is indeed laudatory. We developed this Challenge Award precisely to identify those programs and to acknowledge them. And so we received 255 entries this year.